Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that. In the postseason.
2nd and 7. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And some room to work. Touchdown, Chicago! Devontae Parker, 59 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Now Wilson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And right side, they're going to go option here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready. Their second drive, and following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. With their
Let's get this divisional round started. I'm kind of watching something on my iPad
Coaches, that's all
that will get me copyrighted.
right? Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Already 14, nothing. I scored a touchdown. Then I picked off Russell Wilson's pass and almost went in for a pick six.
It's Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage.
Second round playoff divisional round. Are you damn near win the Super Bowl? I got you.
Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this will not get close to the first down.
You want me to do every play I'm doing in this
26.
video?
That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That catch good for only a couple. From the 30 on second down, Hurts. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he gets
I'm going to do every play I've done in this video.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that could be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On second down, a run with Etienne.
I'm not going to play the whole game because if I get too high of a lead, I'm not going to play the whole game.
Just a yard, but it's a first down.
There's no point in me doing that.
Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
What is W? Wide receiver core. All right. Hold on. I don't even know the wide receiver core by heart. I changed these players up so much. It's pathetic. Look at all these down statistics for this game. That's sad. We got Brandon. We got Jamar Chase, Devontae Parker, Derek Moss, and him. T. Higgins is injured. So, yeah.
They'll look to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
What the? What's that?
It's football, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Bruh.
And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Bruh. Not my fault that fumble happened. I wasn't expecting that to happen.
They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 23 yards, the final tally.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
I ain't scared to take a hit. It's just that it's too early in the game to be fumbling the ball again. That's how we lose these games when we get so many turnovers. When we turn over the ball so many times. That's where all our losses come from.
Now we're getting a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
And I want to win my first Super Bowl with the Bears. I got to win my first Super Bowl.
They'll set up a throw. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
I think we're playing the Rams in the next round.
ETN.
Kind of hope they do.
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. And he's got a Bears touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
He's that bad, not
so it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal
that's
line.
It's oh my God, that's a bad kick.
Certainly
I'm too busy trying to read these times. I'm messing up kicks. Oh my Lord.
The entire drive.
Lord.
Nice change up there, going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now he's back out there to boom this one.
Trying to watch my iPad, trying to read these
Frustration
comments,
after the
I'm trying to do so much
miss.
at once. I can kick. It's just that I'm trying to do 3 things at once. I'm trying to win this game, trying to watch something. I wasn't planning on streaming right now. I wanted to watch my show. But I have to do a school project that's due at 11 o'clock tonight. So I got to hurry that mug up too. So I'm trying to hurry. So.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down
worth
a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that is incomplete.
They try to pass DK Metcalf.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I enjoy doing these videos for y'all. These videos are interesting.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back.
The reason why people ask me why am I streaming so much, because I don't know if I go to college next year, if I'll be able to stream as much as tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
His first reception of the division.
I don't know, man. I got it for January to decide what college I want to go to.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back
Aaron
near
Donald
midfield
with the
at the
tackle.
49. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Russell making some bad choices there.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Hey, you got a long time to decide where you want to go, bro.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're
all I
left
got to
with
do
a
is
3rd
tell you
and
this.
3.
Here's something that should motivate you. Put your heart into something that you want to do,
Escaping the pressure
you can accomplish.
Nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They trail here
I want to get
in this
NCAA
division
football.
round game
I want
as
to
they
play that on
seek a spot
PlayStation,
in the
but
NFC
they don't have
title
that.
bout. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, Metcalf, what a catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those
I'm trying to play this game, and I'm trying to watch WWE so bad.
Jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah,
how did I make
a wake-up call, though,
ball,
because they
but
can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
He's got it to Williams. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
When you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And it's safe to say he has been getting his money's worth in this one.
I would agree with that totally. Being able to go back and launch it and air it out. And let's face it, it's not just him stepping back and flinging it, though. You've got to...
I want to watch this. This is getting
entertaining.
entertaining.
For their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal.
I'm trying to watch something. Oh, my God.
Feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now back to throw. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 60 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts fumbles it.
Oh my God, this man fumbled the goddamn ball, bro. You a goddamn noob,
bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Flushed out right. Nifty foot. Now the ball comes loose.
Bro, you suck. Jalen Hurts. You suck. I got a lot of decisions to make this offseason. Can we take a field goal? How far is this field goal?
Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
Let's try to kick a 52-yard field
even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
He's got the leg, but it's
They got the
not
legs.
good.
They just went to the
Missed it
side.
right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
Lordy, we're playing terrible. Come on,
it's
man.
a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard,
that's a flag on
all
us.
of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. 20. 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressure, hurried.
How do we miss that extra point, bro?
Well, the offensive line not
What
giving
is
him a lot of
this
help.
game
Not
is
a lot of
getting?
help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Tyler Lockett now with a return.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Seahawks on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Wilson.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Taken in at the 11. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bears take over.
Hello? Oh, somebody go down. What up? Ooh, stuff getting good, good, good. Damn.
The Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. They'll run with Etienne. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, from the gun on third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he stopped immediately there. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on third down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that... Shouldn't harm them at all.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Wilson. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Wilson on the screen. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position.
And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. And they'll run here with ETN. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. High throw, but the catch is made. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. So that'll back them up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss.
And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He'll get this off to ETN.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets
I smell Super Bowl win coming. First Super Bowl, second Super Bowl meeting. We're gonna win. I'm skipping all of the first. Not playing the first half.
Tonight on EA Sports.
If I lose, then I do the 49ers. Well, no, if I win, I'll do the 49ers. If I lose, I'm gonna keep going until I win the Super Bowl with the Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air tonight.
We're going to Super Sim. See how we do. Okay. First points is us. We get the ball back. Okay. 14-0. 7-14. (21-7), 28-7, 35. Bro, this is an easy dub. I'm gonna play the game now because it's not cool. We winning. I want to play some now.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, Higgins is back. I did not realize.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught.
I got to look at the 49ers roster. I need to try to do that. I always look at their roster.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I think I'm going to do the 49ers and Bears. Keep doing the Bears and do the 49ers too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch.
I'm dead. I heard that. Unpause yourself. Unpause yourself.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get this down to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He was looking to get it to Parker again. That'll bring up second down. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Go for
They
it.
went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right.
I tried to throw
this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Jones to Michelle on the screen. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. 2nd and 5 now. Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Bears are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense, and their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory, and this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Off play action, Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New England's offense set to go.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward. Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And these Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
Won the Super Bowl. Just call me when it charges, okay? Finally won a Super Bowl, man. Feel very proud. We won one, about time. Well, we are in the off season. Off season video will start tomorrow. A lot of moves will be happening. Let's see who we gotta resign. Let's see if I can go resign any of these people, and if not, I'm gonna send them next week. I honestly don't know if I want this kicker though. Big 10. 21 for 24. I guess he didn't do bad. I guess he didn't do bad. It was mainly all my fault, so I guess we sign him. He wants 3 years. Let's give him 5 years. 31 million. Done. I don't get why they glitched his age, because he's not 30. He's not 25 or however old they got him as. He's 35. I want to know how this dude performed in the times that we got him.